This time around we're going to be building an old Mopar. I love these old B-bodies and I can't wait to dig into this kit. Just like the F40, this is a kit I've also been collecting various parts for, so some of what you see here will not be included in the kit regularly. This is where I've stashed my goodies. Now that we've seen what's in this box, let's look at each screw a little bit closer. Standard interior tub and door panels, nothing special here. As basic as basic can get. You just need something to pull the door shut and something to open it with. These were not luxury cars. Now I will not be using this chassis pin, but this is what it looks like. It looks melted on the top. I don't know what Lindberg was thinking. Here is the back seat and the core support and the headers. We will not be using the back seat either. We got that famous Hemi hood scoop, cross ram intake. Rounding out the sprue, we got the roll cage, some more interior bits, and the cooling fan. And the drive shaft. It's funny, I pointed at it and didn't even realize it was there till I went back to do this voiceover. Lindberg had did various different versions of this kit, so depending on which one you do, there's two different armrests for the door cards. There's a low profile one for roll cage and those big ones for the non-roll cage cars. Here's that big nasty Hemi, along with the heads, valve covers, wheel back, steering wheel, and timing cover, and radiator hoses. Not a lot to this sprue. We got our inner fenders, dashboard, mirror wheel pieces, maybe the torsion bars, not really sure what those are yet, and a roll pan. That looks like a roll pan from a truck. I don't know if that belongs to this kit, since there was various moldings of this kit. We got a hood that has pieces that need to be cut out of it and the seats. And I really hate when they do that with the hoods because it goes through and you really only have one option, and that's to cut it out. And this chrome is very shiny. Even with the lights off pointed away, it's still shiny. And I do like the two-piece grill. That makes it easier to get down in the grill and blackwash that. Nice job, Lindberg. I really do like that. And I keep flipping this, trying to look through the viewfinder, trying to find a good angle to show you guys what everything is without getting a bunch of glare. It didn't work. And normally I do not open these because I like to keep them protected as long as possible. But since the bag was never sealed, might as well show it to you. This is some of the thickest clear parts I've ever seen. Surprisingly though, they're very clear, very crisp, and there's absolutely no distortion. And that's it for the sprues. We're going to move on to the body now. This is where you're going to start seeing things that do not come in this kit. Like this resin chassis. I'm gonna pro street this and we're gonna make it awesome. Normally whenever I do things like this, I like to take another kit that is already in pro street mode and then just bash the hell out of it. But that's a lot of work. Figured I'd go the easy route this time. I also got these Weld Pro Stars, some skinny front tires, and in the back we got enough meat to make Arby's jealous. Even though I've had this in my hands, mainly just to stuff the extra parts in there to keep them safe and all together, I never really got a good look at this body until now. There is almost no mold lines on this anywhere. It wasn't until I started running my finger over where they normally are that I felt them. And I feel them. I don't see them though. And there is a Bible verse on that. 2 of them actually. Never seen that before. Also in this bag I put the 4-link that came with the chassis. I just try to keep it all together and keep it safe. I don't know if any of you have ever worked with resin before, but it is very brittle and it is prone to breaking with even just the very slightest of flex. And when I put all these parts together, I do not remember this being broken, but who knows. Now when resin breaks, it is always a clean break and it's usually pretty easy to fix. This is the first time I've had these wheels and tires out of this bag. I didn't realize that these were a 2-piece whenever I got them. Or I guess technically a 3-piece with that flange there. And the parts themselves are not really keyed or any way to line them up, so a lot of this is going to be actual work. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. The wheels and tires are sold separately. And I really do like these tires. They're real rubber and there's no branding on the sidewalls, which is what I like, a nice smooth tire. And just like the front, there's really no keyway, pins, or anything to line those up. For as old as this kit is, about 30 years old, these are some of the nicest decals I've seen from a kit this old. They're still shiny, they're not faded, there's no cracks. I'm kind of impressed. Like, it almost feels bad to not use 99% of them on this build. In the instructions, it's the fold-out map style, so fitting this all on film is going to be rather difficult. For people who do this as a box stock build, it all looks pretty straightforward. It's funny too, because I didn't realize it whenever I was looking at the sprues, but there's only 2 pedals there. For the longest time, I always thought a lot of these were 4-speed cars. And again, we're not using these, but I figured I might as well show you what comes in the kit. For the rears, we have Goodyear branded slicks that are very stiff. The fronts are nothing special. And I bought this kit for just one thing to use from it. Found it. We're gonna use that supercharger from this kit and we'll just throw the rest of it away. And I had done some shopping, looking around, and with 40% off, I could just not beat the supercharger in this kit. And it's designed for a Hemi, so we're gonna use it. I've never really been into the Fast and Furious movies, but from my understanding, this engine is supposed to be fuel injected. That's why there's no carburetors. My dear friends at Splash Paint was actually out of the plum crazy when I was ordering my paint, so I got this. From what I could see looking up matching reference photos, this is the closest I could find to plum crazy purple. This is another one of them colors I can never pronounce. Actually, you know what? We're gonna give it a try. Viola Parsifal. It's Lamborghini for purple. Well, that's it, guys. Let's get to it. Gonna be some kit bashing, a lot of custom work. It's gonna be fun.